then Toy Story 3 actually brought me back around. And I was like, this is the one. You know what I mean? Like, it got me back. And then Toy Story 4 was kind of middle of the road.
I don't understand the love for the Toy Stories. I think a Toy Story movie comes out and people just go, that was the greatest movie ever made. I'm like, was it? And then they're like, Cars stinks. It's for kids. I'm like, yeah, it's a kid's movie.
That's true. Wait, you like Cars too, though?
Yes.
Did you?
Because, dude, like, I know kids that love that movie. Like, it's a kid's movie. And that movie made so much money in merchandise that they can make Up and Soul. And it's a weird spy movie. It has, it has Larry the Cable Guy as the star, but it's a kid's movie, man. It's a kid, like, kids put it on. Let kids watch it. Like, they're like, it's not Ratatouille. Well, it's not supposed to be Ratatouille. People went into it expecting their lives to be changed. And then when it didn't change their lives, they just, threw themselves into molten lava because they were so mad.
A la Toy Story 3?
Yeah. All right. So we're going to write this in?
Yeah, write it in. Right. I'm sticking with Toy Story 3 just because it brought me back around.
I'm hitting enter.
Do it.
Poof. All right. Cut the check. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
This might be the easiest one for us. Best adapted screenplay. Social Network, 127 Hours, Toy Story 3, True Grit, Winter's Bone. I mean, any pick here other than Winter's Bone would be provocative.
Yeah, so I want to mention this because we're not there yet, but we're going to get there. I just want to say I'm not a huge fan of the King's Speech, so I'll have some differences of opinion coming up. But as of right now, I love me some Sorkin, man. Did you watch Trials of the Chicago 7? I thought that was good.
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
Okay, you have the courtroom stuff, but then you have the weird flash, like you have all the storytelling gimmicks. The scene where they put Eddie Redmayne on trial.
Right.
And then he explains everything that happened. It's like, come on.
So here's the thing with the reason I like Sorkin because of the way he writes dialogue. Like, I really like dialogue to an extent of, I don't think he's great at necessarily like characters. He's just good at like getting the dialogue out there and getting the important information, but making the dialogue different enough where it doesn't seem like it's not something that like normal people would say. Like, they don't talk like that, which is movie 101. I mean, a lot of times when they write dialogue, they say you want to make it sound natural, but also make it sound where it's not necessarily just like, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's like,
oh, hi, doggy.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark.
You're my best customer.
I like his rapid, like his movies are always like quick paced and they go by fast. And I like that aspect of it.
I mean,
yeah. And Trial is not like my favorite Sorkin, but I just thought it was decent. But Social Network, I do like that.
Yeah, this is winning. Social Network wins Best Adapted Screenplay 11 out of 10 times.
Yeah. I mean, you're obviously not going to pick Toy Story 3.
Gosh, if they would have burned, yeah.
Yeah, and True Grit, I mean, it's a good one. I never read the novel. I want to read that novel.
The thing about 127 Hours, right, it comes down to Danny Boyle's style. And sure, the script worked around it, and you got to write all those scenes to get all that footage.
Yeah.
But just none of them. I mean, True Grit's good, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why a bunch of these were nominated, and Social Network's the clear winner. It should have just been Social Network nominated.
Yeah. You got to go Social Network here.
All right, so we're going to enter it in?
Yeah. Write it down.
All right. I got it.
Right. It's a typewriter, right?
Yep. I'm sealing the envelope.
All right.
Putting it in the mail.
What's next?
All right. Best original screenplay. The King's Speech, Another Year, The Fighter, Inception, The Kids Are All Right. Now listen, King's Speech made bank, and it was a crowd. I mean, it was a feel-good movie. I think. Now, I want to ask you a question. Let's say The King's Speech lost to Social Network. Would people hate it as much?
I don't know. I every once in a while, almost every year, I feel like there's a movie deserving more of the Oscar than the one that wins. And this was one that obviously was that case. I think The King's Speech, here's my problem. I don't think Tom Hooper, right? That's the director.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that great of a director.
He did Cats, didn't he?
Yeah, he did Cats and he did Les Mis. And Les Mis, like, I think the reason why people liked it so much was more of the authentic singing where they actually sang on set and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
I dug a hole on that set.
did you?
Yeah.
Yes. When Russell Crowe was singing.
Yeah. You can
That's
see me in the background really going fast.
honestly, I don't think Crowe was that bad. People give him a lot of
No,
shit. I
he
don't
was
think
fine.
he's that bad.
And dude,
Yeah.
he went for it. People hate on Colin Firth for singing in Mamma Mia, or Pierce Brosnan too, but they
Right.
put themselves out there, and I really respect that. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
Cares. Like it wasn't horrible. It wasn't like enough. Like it wasn't like nails on a chalkboard.
no, and
Fine.
like Gerard Butler in Phantom of the Opera, he belted it out. Like, applaud him.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because they want to get these big names and stuff like that. Not everybody can sing and dance and act and all this other stuff. So chill. But what I was gonna say with the King's Speech is just that, like, I just don't think Tom Hooper's really that great of a director. Like, if you ever watch his movies, they're very like choppy. His zoom-ins, like the way he positions the camera and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, it's like weird. And then his movies are very like, I don't know. There's just something about them that I can't get like fully involved. And the King's Speech is fine and it's a feel-good movie, but there are some weird shots and stuff. But maybe that's the cinematographer. I don't know.
Can we do?
All the close-ups and Les Mis too. It's just like too much. I get it. They're singing. We don't need it on their face. Fucking 20 minutes straight. Sorry
Yeah.
to curse. I don't know if you curse on
Anne
this.
Hathaway. That's our PG-13, only one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We already have the explicit label, so.
All right.
So okay, but the good thing about the King's Speech screenplay is that they built towards someone making a speech and made it exciting for most people. So
Yeah,
that's pretty tough to do. But I'm gonna go with it's 2011 now. Obviously, we're in 2011.
yeah.
But I gotta go with Inception because 10 years later, people still talk about this script, and I think The Fighter is amazing too. And Kids Are All Right is really good.
I like it. All right.
Yeah. So I mean, Kids All Right is a really excellent, like the writing's beautiful, but I guess King's Speech was based on a true story. Fighter was based on a true story. And I just think Inception is a brand new property, has a lot of a lot in there to really digest, and it works, and it's still talked about. So
Right.
for me, I'm going to say Inception by Chris Nolan gets an original screenplay Oscar.
So I like Inception a lot. The only issue I ever had with it was the fact that like the dreams, like the dream sequences and stuff like that, they seemed almost too realistic to me. And that's coming from a person who I have like nightmares and weird dreams like all the time. So like to just see like a train coming down a street is like nothing to me. Like I mean I'm like jumping over tornadoes and like fighting like Arnold Schwarzenegger's head on a T-Rex body and stuff like that. Like I had some weird dreams. I always thought it was weird that like there wasn't any of that. There wasn't people walking around with like, you know, dressed as like giant camels or you know, like just like weird stuff. It was always like a train coming down and like the city folding. Like those were the weirdest things in the dream sequences. Like you don't have weird dreams? Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Most of the time, it's just me running from zombies.
Oh, I guess that's something. There should have been more zombies in Inception.
Just Elliot Page running for hours.
Yeah. Never being able to just get away. You never get away from them. They're always right behind.
Oh man. So what do you think? Who you?
I'm going actually. The Kids Are All Right.
All right.
I liked it. I wasn't expecting to like it as much, and I thought it was funny. It was good. It was sweet.
It's all that stuff. It's good. It's well written.
Yeah. And I thought it was pretty good. So I'm going with that.
All right. So you're predicting The Kids Are All Right, and I'm predicting Inception.
Yeah.
All right, writing it down. Putting it in the envelope.
Nice.
Cutting the check. All right, good. Next one. Best Supporting Actor. Christian Bale, The Fighter. John Hawkes, Winterbone. Jeremy Renner, The Town. Mark Ruffalo, The Kids All Right. Jeffrey Rush, The King's Speech.
This one's hard because I like me some Marky Mark, and I'm talking about Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
And I do like Christian Bale in The Fighter.
His performance is perfection. He lost just the right amount of weight. He didn't look totally gaunt, but also the way he boxed and his movements, So,
Yeah.
I used to box, man, and watching Bale in this, I believed him 100%. I was on board everything he did. So man, I'm feeling the fighter. That's what I'm doing. I'm saying Christian Bale fighter. Even though I love me some Jay Ren in The Town.
Yeah.
I mean, Rush is good. Hawks is good. Hawks is scary. Ruffalo is super aloof and charming. But
Yeah.
it's Bale all day.
That's the thing is, I just want Mark Ruffalo to win one. But maybe it's just not his time yet. I get it. And it's hard. It's, a lot of times people complain that, Leo hasn't won an Oscar yet, and how do these people overlook all this stuff. But it's every year you're going against different people, and sometimes there's just people who just, encapsulate a role so well, like Christian Bale, that it's hard for you to win an Oscar going up against that. So I'm going to have to say Christian Bale, too, even though I want Marky Mark to win.
I think a lot of actors sometimes when they go full method and inhabit somebody, you feel them acting. And I never felt Christian Bale acting in this movie, if that makes sense.
No. I think, although I will say his best acting role was when he yelled during Terminator. McG.
At the DP?
That was an act. That was an act. Yeah. Yeah. Right? He was just acting there.
Yeah. Oh, it was great acting. He went method. They were filming a behind the scenes movie.
Yeah. He acted like he was pissed off.
I like him in Reign of Fire.
You've worked on film, so were you ever in the way?
I've messed up major takes, and you just get yelled at.
You just take it. And
I mean, the industry needs a change.
Right.
But I remember one set, it was me, I don't know where anybody else was, but it was me, the director and the first AD and the camera crew. And I'm cueing these high profile actors every time, waiting for the cue, getting them going, getting them back, setting them back, making sure there's a lockup. I had no clue where the rest of the crew was. I thought maybe they were eating lunch. And as soon as we got done, after just taking care of it, working together, getting everything set up, giving them all their notes, the director looks at me and goes, "You can go." It's just in the most flat, he hated me. I was just a nothing to this guy.
What the hell?
And
did he fire you?
No, just you can leave the area now.
Okay.
And the thing is, it's not like I was loitering. I was literally coming from where I was walking outside. And then the first AD was like, "Hey, thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. And then you can go." I'm like, oh, that's what I was doing though. If I poured a cup of coffee and I sat down with them.
Right.
Sure. But people are jerks on set, man. It happens all the time.
I bet. A lot of pressure.
Culture needs to change. But I'm writing it in, all right? Christian Bale?
Yep.
That was quick. All right, best supporting actress. I'm going to say Melissa Leo, the fighter, and Amy Adams, the fighter, Helena Bonham Carter, The King's Speech, Haley Steinfeld, True Grit, Jackie Weaver, Animal Kingdom. And I'm gonna go crazy here, man. I'm gonna say Jackie Weaver because I love Melissa Leo. Amy Adams is, she has 70,000 nominations, literally. Well, I don't think that's possible. Haley Steinfeld's great. I mean, Helena Bonham Carter, she's always crushing it. But Jackie Weaver in Animal Kingdom is so good. She's just this sort of horrible mom. And Guy Pearce is in it. Joel Edgerton, great cast.
Mm-hmm.
The dude from 300, Sullivan Stapleton. And she is just scary in it. So I'm giving it to Jackie Weaver.
Yeah, I was thinking of either Amy Adams or Haley. I really liked Haley Steinfeld in True Grit.
Oh, she was perfect. Yeah, I'd be happy with either of them winning.
And then Amy Adams, she's never won, right?
Yeah, she's never won.
Been nominated, I don't think. Many times.
Yeah.
And she was good in The Fighter. No, but I think I'm going Haley.
Ooh, because she was really good in it. Just she carried that Coen Brothers dialogue really well.
Yeah, I thought she did it really well for a Coen Brothers film.
She nailed that. That was perfect. I was on a movie set with one of the actors from Animal Kingdom, and I remember looking over at him, and this was right after the Oscars, and I went, "Shame about Jackie." And he was like, "Yeah, dude, you're right." And they got all fired up, and then we had a conversation about it. So that's what I'm going to say. Jackie Weaver as Smurf in Animal Kingdom. You need to watch it.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Writing it down?
Yeah.
Cutting the check?
Yep. Cut the check.
All right, let's take a quick break. And then when we come back, we'll do actor, actress, picture, and director. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks. And we're down to four categories. We're flying, Robert.
Man, only 4 categories left.
Are you gonna miss 2011?